Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Boom Broadcasting presents Three from Deep. I am your host, Jason Colenso, aka New York, and welcome to the show. First of all, I want to thank everybody very much. Dropped my first episode solo last week. Thank you all very much for the love and support I received. I was definitely very nervous, so here we on to episode number 2. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to rip some stories right from the headlines. So far, this NBA season is not short of some very exciting headlines so far. First one I want to jump into here, Paulo Banchero goes against Indy, drops 50 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists, almost had a 50-point triple-double. Then the next game against the Bulls in a loss, tore his right oblique. Now he is out 4 to 6 weeks. They're going to revisit the injury around that time. Hopefully, Suggs, Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., them boys can hold the fort down until Paulo gets back. He was averaging 29 points, 8.8 rebounds, and 5.6 assists for his squad. That Orlando Magic team was my sleeper coming out of the East. They had a great young team, and Paulo was the fixture and on his way to becoming a superstar. So hopefully he recovers from this injury and gets back into game shape. I guess better to have this kind of thing early in the season than late in the season. So Paulo, get better. Also, too, on the injury front, the Pels, again, another great young team, but C.J. McCollum and Herb Jones joining DeJounte Murray with some injuries, 2 to 3 weeks for CJ, 2 to 4 weeks for Mr. Jones. Hopefully they can get back up. So got some injuries popping out there in the season right now that are hampering a few of these, especially young teams. So fingers crossed, hopefully that is the end of it. Next, I was a little hard on Mr. Wembanyama last week about chucking up three-pointers. I think I made a few comments about him. Well, Victor put his money where his mouth is, and on Thursday night versus Utah, had a 5-by-5 game. This line is insane. 25 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, 5 blocks. He has now mentioned in the same breath already with Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon having multiple 5-by-5s. There you go, Victor. Great job. Again, scoring points, getting there and getting them rebounds. Again, I was hard on Wemby. But this guy is showing that he's going to be something special in this league. If he can continue to do things like that and drop stat lines like that, that's going to be pretty amazing. That's crazy. So, great job, Mr. Wembanyama. We'll see what you do in the coming weeks if you can drop some more excitement for us. That Spurs team definitely needs it. Next, we got trouble brewing in Milwaukee. The team is not starting out very good right now. Giannis, are you a coach killer? I don't know. Last year, Adrian Griffin was 30-13, then got canned because of some things that were happening in the background. Here comes Doc Rivers, the savior. Put him over the hump. He's 20-28 as of Saturday's loss to the Cavs. What is going on in Milwaukee? Dame time doesn't look like he's the answer. Giannis is still a beast, still putting up numbers. But with all these rumors swirling around, what is going to happen with him? Are the Bucks going to trade him? Are they just going to keep him? Been very hush-hush here coming out of Milwaukee. Giannis has given everything to that franchise. He gave him a championship. He has given them a superstar. He has put them back on the map since them Glenn Robinson days back in the day. And even before that, Mr. Lou Alcindor Sometimes you got to go way back, Milwaukee's history. But now, and what does Milwaukee do? Do they trade Giannis? Get something for him? Regroup? Retool? Or they continue to run with him, let him play out the rest of his contract? And then when he becomes a free agent, let him do what he wants to do. What will Milwaukee do? This is going to come to a head here pretty soon because, again, Milwaukee is not playing good basketball. Not very good at all. My sleeper team, because there's a lot of teams out there that want to pick up Giannis. I've seen him going to the Heat. I've seen him going to the Lakers. Oklahoma City has a ton of draft capital that they can trade away. If they're a first place team, do they really need Giannis? The Lakers, that's a bright light. Giannis is a small market guy. He's not flashy. He's very respectful, very quiet. He does all his business on the court. So who gives up the farm to go get him? Maybe it's just a rental. He plays out the rest of his contract with them. My sleeper team that I think Giannis would flourish in is the Golden State Warriors. Small market team, veteran leadership with Steph Curry, Steve Kerr. You talk about a coach that is well liked and has the hardware to prove it. Golden State has a few pieces they can trade. Wiggins, Moses Moody, Gary Payton Jr. got some stuff they can trade away. They got a 25, 26, 27, 28 first round pick. So they can trade away a couple of first round picks if they feel that Giannis is worth that. I think he would flourish in Golden State. You talk about an inside presence, Curry on the outside, Giannis on the inside. Curry cannot count on Draymond anymore. Draymond's fallen off. He's getting a little too squirrely for Steph to count on. He lost his right-hand man. Clay is now in Dallas. Steph needs his Robin to his Batman. Does Golden State go out and get them? The Greek Freak? I don't know. Will be to be seen. This is going to come to a head here pretty soon. Again, if the Bucks don't start winning, those trade rumors are going to get louder. Let's jump right in. Last week, I had some good games last week. Back over to that Sunday where the Clips beat the Warriors. Steph hurt his ankle. He's been out for about a week now. Clips beat the Warriors 112-104, but Steph coming out of that with a little bit of an injury. Hopefully, he recovers quickly. I know he was playing on Sunday, but we'll see how he fares on that ankle because, with the shooter that he is, he needs to be able to trust coming down on that ankle. So we'll see. Hopefully this does not linger the rest of the season. Then jumping into Monday, Cavs beat my Knicks. It was a rough game, but 110-104. Cavs, beast of the East. Boston came out gunning for everybody, but then the Cavs said, wait a minute. We got something going on in the land that's going to be special. And then also that Monday night, the Suns rally past the Lakers 109-105. Again, that Suns big three really didn't play together very much last year with Booker and Beal and Kevin Durant. So we'll see if those three can stay healthy and congeal and really make some noise in the West. Can Kevin Durant get past all the negativity about him jumping around teams? He can only win on Golden State. That's the only time he got his rings. Can Kevin Durant get past all that and lead this team in the very tough West? Well, that remains to be seen. Tuesday, you had the Mavericks over the Timberwolves. Kyrie 35, Luka 24. Ant 37, but they fell short. So again, the Mavs, Timberwolves, a lot to expect out of them this year. But that was a very, very good game. Wednesday, Pacers handed the Celtics the first loss, 135-132 in overtime. Siakam with a 3-ball deep late, 29 points. Helped hand the Celtics their first loss of the year. That Wednesday also, you had the Cavs beat the Lakers to stay undefeated, 134-110. And then my Knicks, 116, beating MIA, 107. Karl Anthony Towns, 44-12, paying dividends. Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, let's go. We need something to be excited about in New York right now. We're still a little snake bit from the Los Angeles Dodgers and the meltdown that was the New York Yankees. As you can see behind me, a lot of my NY stuff. I love my squads, but that was a very disappointing and very painful loss. We need some excitement in New York to help forget that. Let's jump into Thursday's game. Rockets over the Mavs. Don't sleep on them Rockets. Jalen Green, 23-12. They got a good young squad there in Houston. They are not a tough out. Watch out for them doing big things down there. Then get into Friday. Cavs 120 beating Orlando 109 to get to 6-0. Again, something going down in the land. Making noise. That Friday you also had Thunder. Shea dropping 30. They're 5-0. Proving that last year was not a fluke. That they are the best in the West. That young team is amazing. Chet, Shea, them boys doing some things in OKC. Do they add Giannis? I don't know. Then that's Saturday. Cavs over the Bucks. Again, the Bucks falling hard. But the Cavs starting off the season 7-0. Best record in the NBA right now. D. Mitch and them boys over there in the land doing some things. Something to keep an eye on. And then same thing on that Saturday. Thunder beat the Clips. Shea. Again, my crack staff of production staff here. My MVP watch. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Watch out. That Thunder 6-0 right now. Doing big things in the West. Again, proving they belong in that tough West. So, that was enough of last week's game. Last week, my little halftime, I did my top five hip hop NCs, and I got a lot of positive feedback of that, so I appreciate that. Well, this time, we're going to do something a little bit different. I watch a lot of videos and stuff just to kind of do some research for my podcast and kind of see how other people do it. Well, I know right now, pack breaking is a big thing on the internet, and a lot of times guys are showing these massive one-of-ones. They're showing the videos of everything fancy that they're getting out of these packs. They don't show the 1,000 packs that they open before that one pack. So I actually have some packs here that I'm going to break open. I went out and got some packs. I got a 2023 Donruss basketball Panini, and I got a couple packs of the Panini Contenders 2023-2024. Just because I want to do something a little different. Again, got my coffee here. Got my snowman mug. Salud. Getting a little chillier out here. So I'm going to break open some packs. We're going to see what we got in here. And then we're going to talk about some of the things. Maybe we'll see what players we got in here. And maybe we have some of our MVP watch guys in here. I'm going to do my best to show you who I get here. Got a Franz Wagner. There he is. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Cummings, Cam Reddish, Kyle Lowry, Zach LaVine, T. Anthony Melton, Wendell Carter Jr. again, that O-Town. Couple O-Town boys. Evan Mobley, your first place Cavs. Bones Highland, Seth Curry, Kelly Oubre Jr. We got a green. I think it's like a green reflector. I don't know what they call that here. Joe Harris on there. Got a little something, something, something. Oh, and I just talked about him earlier too. Jalen Green. Franchise features. Watch out for them boys in Houston. Watch out for them boys in Houston, man. Then we got expectations. Jalen Duren. What's going on in Detroit, man? Detroit, come on, man. The Lions are up there. You guys got to start catching up to them. Mikal Bridges. We got a Danny Green. Klay Thompson. Doing big things in Dallas already. Patty Mills. Kendrick Nunn. I'm just going to go through some of them. Josh Hart. This is when he was on Portland. Now he's back on my Knicks. Let's see what he does. Domantas Sabonis. I remember watching your dad, Arvidas. Excellent player. Got a rated rookie here. Tyrese Martin. AJ Griffin. And EJ Lindell. Nothing too spectacular. I didn't get any one-on-ones. Nothing autographed. But we got a little something, something here. Again, I got some guys in there. Again, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for Oklahoma City. I think he's going to be a bona fide superstar in this league. What else do we got here? D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Poole, Bam Adebayo. Does Miami show up in the Giannis sweepstakes? There's my boy, Jalen Brunson. Oh, I'd like to see Bruns get an MVP watch. Jalen, let's go. You got Cat Williams. I'm thinking of Cat Williams. Shout out Cat Williams. Karl Anthony Towns. Cat. You got him now. There's one of my favorites in the league. Ja Morant. Doing some things. Had an awesome week this week. That alley-oop he did from sitting on his backside. Ja Morant. Again, Grizzlies doing a few things here and there. Can they step back up? Can he play the whole season? Again, injured. CJ McCollum. Let's get back healthy, man. De'Aaron Fox. Kings, where you at? Playing a little weak right now. There's the boy, Steph Curry, man. Greatest shooter ever. I love Bird. There's some other great shooters out there in the history of the NBA. But that guy right there, Steph Curry, is the man. Got a little Scoot Henderson rookie. Dame time, Damian Lillard. Lillard, what are you doing? Struggling a little bit there in Milwaukee. Anthony Davis, Mr. Glass. We got like a little green. And then, we got a little something here. We got, I don't know if it's numbered. Draft class. Victor Wembanyama. So we did get a Wemby rookie. Look at that. Corner a little dinged up. Oh, I mean, a little dinged up on that corner. So, but that's awesome. Got a Wemby rookie. Heck yeah. Rookie Stallions, Brandon Miller. And I got another Ja. So, got another Wemby rookie. We'll have to check that out here. Draft class. Rookie card. Not signed or anything. Not numbered, but still. Mr. 5x5. Doing big things down in San Antonio. Pop. Let's utilize him. We got one more pack, guys, and then we're going to get done with halftime here real quick. Pascal Siakam, again, hit that deep three late to hand the Celtics their first loss. Kevin Durant. Again, guys we're talking about here. I love it. Kristaps, when you coming back? He comes back, man, the Celtics really going to be something. Oh, yeah, we got our Luka. There you go. Love me some Luka, man. There's my guy, Karl Anthony Towns. Love seeing him in New York. I see big things with him, man. Big things. DeJounte Murray get better. Mikal Bridges. Need to do some big things in New York. We were just talking about you, Giannis Antetokounmpo. What happens with you this season? We got some other stuff we're gonna throw. All right, we got another Wemby. Another Wemby season ticket. Regular rookie card. I like that contender. Not numbered or anything, but another Wemby. Ooh, I'm gonna drop that. Another Wemby rookie. Awesome. And then a Steph Curry. Then a Luka. Game night ticket. Some kind of draft class here. Old school. Shaquille O'Neal. I love it. And then a Derek Lively draft class. So got a couple of victors. I ain't getting no one-on-ones and nothing crazy, but I wanted to break a few packs here with you guys. I always like watching that stuff here, but maybe if I get my production budget up a little bit, maybe I can break some I'd say a little more expensive packs here. But thank you guys very much. Halftime is over. I'm going to take another little sip on my coffee here real quick. Again, I thank you all for watching. Boom Broadcasting. Check us out. A lot of great shows out there, please. We appreciate the support. So let's jump into it. This week, we got some hot games to look forward to. Something to watch. Monday night. Cavs versus Bucks again. Cavs 7-0. Are they going to continue to stay undefeated? And then Monday night, my Knicks play that Rockets squad. So let's see if my Knicks can stay hot. We got to stay hot in the East right now because there's going to be a lot of good teams in the East. I know the West is a beast too, but don't sleep on the East. We got something for you. Tuesday, no games. Guys can do some needlepoint, a little crochet, whatever you do, a little hobby. You don't have to watch any basketball on Tuesday night. Wednesday, you got Warriors versus Celtics. Hopefully, Steph is 100% healthy because I think that's going to be an awesome game to watch. The Warriors versus Celtics. That's 7:30 on ESPN. So check that game out. That is going to be a hot game. East versus West. Steph and them boys, the dynasty that was Celtics trying to make a new dynasty. It's going to be a statement game. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. And then also Wednesday, you got Cavs again versus that Young's Pelicans team. Can that Pelicans team ride the ship while everybody gets healthy? Haven't heard much from Zion. He's had a few little highlights here and there, but he's been fairly quiet this year so far. And then that Thursday night, Thunder versus Nuggets. Again, Thunder starting off undefeated this season, undefeated this year so far. And the Nuggets playing a little sloppy, 3-5. A little quiet right now. That bod God still gets his, but where's the rest of the squad? Where's the rest of the team? A little disappointed in the way the Nuggets are playing right now. Let's see if they can turn it on and get back into the mix. Thursday's game, we got an ugly game on Thursday. Utah hasn't won anything so far this year against the Bucks, who we know how they're playing. So we do have we're going to have some of these. I don't want to call them trash games, but we're going to have some of these games this year where you're going to have to look at some individual matchups or some drama to kind of get the interest in these games. We've got a long NBA season, so we have a few of these here. And then Friday night, you got some big games. You got some big games Friday night. Suns versus Mavericks. Again, the big three versus the terrible two. You got Luka and Kyrie. I guess you can throw Clay in there as the big three. So let's call Dallas as big three. Luka, Clay, and Kyrie against that Suns big three. So that's Friday night. And then you got Warriors versus Cavs. Warriors staying a little farther east right now. Play the Cavaliers. See how the Cavs are starting off here. And then Saturday, again, Nets and Cavs. Cavaliers, we're going to mention you a lot here. You continue to stay hot the way you are. We may have to do a little more focus on you guys. Again, the land is showing us something right now. So, and then the other thing I want to talk about real quick I'm going to pull this up here because this just hit not that long ago, and I was a little disappointed in what I saw with Joel Embiid. And I'm not so much disappointed in Joel Embiid as I am disappointed in the Philadelphia Inquirer reporter, Marcus Haynes. There's a fine line between sport and personal life. Whether it's guys and their actions off the field, off the court, what they do on the court, etc. But I know Joel Embiid had shoved the reporter. He got a little heated. But I don't blame him. As a reporter, I know it's your responsibility to question athletes, make them feel a little uncomfortable so you can get some headlines, so you can get the answers you want out of them. A little spice. But for this individual to mention the center's late brother and son, all while questioning his effort and dedication, that was out of pocket, underhanded, and excuse my language, that was pretty shitty. You can question somebody about how hard they work with their actions on the court. I know Joel hasn't seen the court yet. You know, he played in the Olympics, so everybody was questioning that, how he can play in the Olympics, and all of a sudden he's not healthy enough to play here. Look, Joel Embiid has given most of his body to the city of Philadelphia. He goes out there hurt, does what he can to try to carry that team and bring that city a championship. Over the years, he has trusted the process, has played with different teammates, and really has never done anything to deserve what this reporter threw onto him with bringing up these things in his personal life and throwing that against him in his basketball profession. I support Joel Embiid. I don't know how he did not knock that guy out, because I know a lot of other players, especially in different professions, a lot of other human beings would probably not have acted with the restraint that Mr. Embiid did. A push in a locker room compared to bringing up the deaths of these individuals close to Joel, that pales in comparisons. So definitely disappointed. Look, I know Philly is a very, very tough city to play a sport in. They are passionate fans, and they will let you know. But something like this to happen to Joel was not cool. And I hope he can get well and get back on the court, because, again, the 76ers, they're not playing very well right now. You know, with him and playoff P both hurt, not being out there on the court, I know that takes its toll. And look, I know Philadelphia. I know you're starving for these guys to be out there. But don't question somebody like that while bringing up their personal life, especially when it's not warranted. Very disappointing. And I hope Joel gets past this and this doesn't affect the rest of his season mentally. Because everybody deals with loss. And to be brought up in the news just to sell a headline, that's disgusting. No easy way to transition. But let's move on here. I'm going to do my 24-second shot clock. I got someone I want to talk about, and we're going to talk about the retirement of Mr. Rudy Gay, officially retired after 17 NBA seasons. Coming out of UConn, drafted number 8 by the Rockets, ended up with the Grizzlies, played with the Kings, Raptors, Spurs, kind of waived by Golden State last year. But Rudy Gay, thank you for 17 years in the NBA. We appreciate your service. Vaya con Dios! And enjoy retirement. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the show. Talked about a few things today. More sip of the coffee. We do have an exciting week ahead of us. Again, a lot of drama coming up. I'm going to stay on top of this for you. Again, like and subscribe. Drop me some comments. If you guys have questions, shoot me some questions. Again, this podcast drops 12 p.m. on Mondays on YouTube on the Boom Broadcasting Network. Please like and subscribe. Boom Broadcasting doing some fantastic things. They got some great shows, great content out there. We're here to entertain you. We're here to talk to you. So talk to us. Let me know what questions you have, what you want to see. And again, I appreciate you. I appreciate all the love and support. And I thank you guys very, very much for watching. You can also catch me with the Commissioner on Wednesdays, dropping at 12. Sideline Savants, where we talk about fantasy football. I'm everywhere right now on Boom Broadcasting. We're talking about NBA. We're talking about football. So check me out. Much love to the commish. Sideline Savants. NFL's heating up right now. But thank you guys very much for watching 3 from Deep with me, your host, Jason Colenso, a.k.a. New York. I appreciate it. Have a good evening, and I will see you next week. Peace.